Good morning. It has not been a good morning. We had a smoke alarm going off all night. I'm so tired. So tired. I came to sit down and Manny wanted to come and sit up with me. He's been so clingy in the summer holidays. Anybody else stuck like this? Kind of coincided with him going and having that MRI. And at first I was like, oh, that's what it is. And then I thought, no, he's always like this in the holidays. When there's more people in the house, he's like, I need to be with you all the time. I'd like to say he looks less crazy from this angle, but he just looks like an irritated seal. Also, I feel like I'm falling apart since Edinburgh. Obviously, you're always tired after a trip with the kids because it's like everyone in one room. And then Friday was fine. Saturday night, I went out with work. Well, Saturday afternoon, I went out with work. I was driving, which I was like absolutely happy to. Sunday, I was super happy that I'd driven because I felt fine. But oh my God, so tired. And because I was driving, I ended up taking someone home. And it was like an hour and 20 minutes out of the way. So I got home about 2 o'clock in the morning. Tried to sleep on the sofa. And this guy was very irksome, weren't you? He was constantly coming up to me and just staring at me while I was sleeping, which woke me up, weirdly. And so I feel like I need to sleep for like 3 days now. That'd be nice. Does anybody else's dog only like to sit with them like a human boy? Because he won't sit like on me the other way around. He wants to sit like on my knee like a human boy. Like, so he can see everything. He feels strongly that this is just like God's plan for him. He should always have been sitting like this. Let's try this again, shall we? It's Tuesday. Obviously, I was tired yesterday because of, various things, but I was in such a funk. It was so strange. When Lee went, I chatted to you for a little bit, and then I went and sat in the living room and put the TV on, which is something I don't usually do anyway, and it's getting darker in the morning, which I'm into because it's nearly autumn, but it's like kind of dark. I was watching TV. I do not know where that time went. I didn't do anything at all. Milo came downstairs and it was like 9 o'clock. I said, right, we've got to get out of this house. We waited around a little bit because I decided I was going to go to Iceland and Ella was coming back from her dad's and I thought she's going to want to come to Iceland because there's so many things she's going to want to see and buy from Iceland. So we went to Iceland. Where else did we go? We went to Dunelm twice because I wanted to buy these frames. I also wanted to buy a big mirror, but they didn't have the big mirror. And the mirrors that they did have weren't in the sale, which they were online. So I bought the frames. I ordered the mirror to click and collect. We then went to Iceland, actually. And then I went back to Dunelm to collect the mirror. I'm going to show you it's fab. And they still got it online and it's a really good deal. Anyway, I felt good like getting out of the house. And then we came back, we went to Sainsbury's and stuff and did some proper shopping as well because Iceland didn't have everything that we needed for the week. And I went and took an old play kitchen to my friend Joanne, and she said she felt exactly the same. She was like, I just want to go back to bed. I feel really weird. Like her husband was asking what was wrong. Like, what is going on? Is it something in the air? Is it the change of the season? I don't know. But I felt so weird all day yesterday, and I was like weirdly cold. I went outside and was doing some gardening. I was just trying to do stuff. I was trying to like snap out of it. And this morning I woke up and was like, we're not going to do that again. Whatever that was, we're shaking it off. And I thought I didn't even. At no point yesterday did I do any kind of skincare. I didn't put any makeup on. But I went to bed having put not 1 ounce of moisturiser on my face all day, which is just not something that I do. Even on my worst day, I wash and moisturise my face. So something was going on yesterday. But we're not going to bring that into today. I have ordered some pictures for these frames, just so you know. But I'm also quite pleased with the evenness of how they're on the wall. So that's why I've put them up there for now. I also replanted some stuff in the garden, so I'm really happy it's raining this morning because they could do with all the water they can get. I actually have, I'll take you outside. It's not like raining now, but it's been raining. But I actually have this plant. It's been so interesting to me. I planted it in like February, March time. And it was like this really unusual kind of cactusy type looking thing. Not a cactus, but maybe like, it kind of looked like an aloe vera plant. That kind of thing. I don't know what the family of plants that is. But you know what I'm saying? This could not look more different now than it did when I first got it. It was kind of these like cup leaves, but they were all quite small and everything was really tight together, and it was like this big. And it's grown and grown and grown into this monster. This is the one that I've said in the past actually has been a little bit concerning, because it looks like the kind of thing that maybe would like grow legs and kill me in my sleep. It grew so quickly, and the stalks and things are so thick that it is a little bit intimidating. Anyway, when I bought it, I remember it said that it would have pink leaves, and pink flowers. And look, it's got just teeny tiny, let me see if I can zoom you in a little bit better, teeny tiny little flowers. There are a few weeds in here that I haven't got at yet, but I did pull out the nettles that were in the back of here. I had to find some gardening gloves and go at them yesterday. I've also cut this back so many times. Like, I've got stuff that's like trailing down here. I cut this back like once every few weeks, and it's just absolute madness. And then my hydrangeas have gone like totally pink. I've read about this, and I'm still not sure what kind of hydrangeas they are, because some just go a little bit pink as they're like getting older, and some go fully, like, you can change the colour of them depending on the pH of the soil. And I don't know what kind these are, but that's quite pink. That's not just like the edges. I replanted some stuff in here. These I actually put in that flower bed, and they were just kind of dying in the back. I mean, they weren't dying, they're doing okay, but they seemed to be like drowning in everything else. So I put them in these pots, because the stuff that was in these pots, like this one and this one, which were thriving in like the springtime, I'm going to deadhead them all and stuff, but I thought they're not long for this season, so I'm just going to kind of like cut them all back. They can live with the laurels for now, and I thought I'd have something in here that's actually still colourful. What I'm thinking of doing for the autumn winter is moving these pots around the corner. I actually don't know what goes on with these plants, so if they don't like die off in the winter, or, you know, become dormant, then I might leave them there. But if they do, then I'm going to move these around the side of the house and put some like festive pots. I also would quite like to have some, like maybe some like little Christmassy tree type things here, something to look out at. I've got some solar lights coming today. I took down the other lights. I'm not sure where they're going to go yet. I think possibly across here. I need to put them up with some proper wire. But I'm going to have a solar light that goes like a string of solar lights that are under here all the time. And then the other thing I redid was I've put this box of roses here and pruned them because they were not having a very good time. And then I'm going to drill this in here because one of them is a climber. I can't remember which one, but one of them is. Wondered what this was. It's my coffee. Also, when I was doing stuff in the shed originally, it's down the side of our shed, it's attractive. I didn't realise how thin the walls were, and I screwed in, if you can see through the window, but there's a shelf there, and I screwed in the shelf, and the screws came really quite far out, and I burst at least one inflatable thing with these screws. And because the hot tub's just here, I said to Lee, I need to put something on these so that the screws that are sticking out don't potentially burst like the hot tub lid. And he said, what about corks? And honest to God, I'm angry that I never thought of it, because now that's kind of hooks for towels when you're in the hot tub. Kind of genius. These are the lights. I've taken all the bulbs out just to be safe, because I'm just waiting to restring them or rehang them. Just kind of need to have a little bit of a tidy round. This needs to go away around the side. It's just, you know, this is my first autumn gardening. It's obviously not autumn, I mean, it's summer now, but I'm talking about, I don't know what's going to happen in the next season, because I don't know what I'm supposed to do with what flowers. I'm not sure. I think the majority of what I've planted are perennial, but I'm not sure what you do with all of the different things, so I'm going to have to do some research, because some stuff can be cut back, some stuff can't. I don't know. Some stuff might need to be moved somewhere to be a little bit protected. You know, it's a work in progress. So yeah, do you know what? I feel better for just getting outside of the house. I didn't even do my step shifts today. That's the first time. Something was going on.
I've been lying here for too long. I don't know what else to do. I wanna get away from every little thing just to try to make it through. I've been thinking about my options, every detail in my head. doesn't really matter, nothing matters, so I cry instead. I've been running circles, trying to catch my breath. I've been trying everything I can, but I ain't got nothing left. I've been staring at the ceiling, I've been staying up all night. Everything I ever worked for vanished in the blink of an eye. I've been asking every question, 'cause I haven't got a clue. Why's it gotta be me? What